How's it going, everybody? This is Chris here, bringing you another video from the perspective of a new flipper. This is going to be the follow-up video on the tutorial that I said I was going to make. I was originally going to wait until I had a table mount for my camera to make the video, but I figured I would just prop the camera up and then just make the video anyways. So in this video, I'm going to be flipping the Alien by the One. I have a review coming out on this soon. I already posted the unboxing and what that experience was like. I can already tell you that it's going to be a good review. I've only had this thing for a day and I absolutely love it. This is my favorite knife that I own. So let's just get right into it and I'll show you what my combination looks like. Alright, so what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to break this down trick by trick. I did not look up before the video what each of these were called, so I'm sorry that I don't remember each individual trick name. But the first part of my combination is this. So there's a lot of tutorials on this. Like I said, I don't remember the name of that, but I can still show you how to do it. So what you're going to want to do is hold your Balisong on the safe handle. In that case, this is the blue handle for me. So what you want to do is fling it over your hand like that. And then you take your pointer finger and put it on the safe handle and then flip it over your finger. Once you do that, you take your thumb, which is on this side of the safe handle, and you put it behind the safe handle. And you use your thumb and pointer finger to flip it around. So I'll show you that again in full speed. Well, that was a little bit slow, but one more time. Safe handle, fling it over your hand. You take your pointer finger in front of the safe handle. Then you flip the blade over, that is the safe side, over your finger. Then you move your thumb to the other side and then flip it around. So we have this. Once you get to this point right here, the next step of the trick is to drop the handle and fling it over your hand like a thumb rollover. Sorry, I came out of frame a little bit right there. So we're here and you do a thumb rollover to catch the bite handle. So once we do that, you drop the bite handle and then your thumb is already in position. All you do is rotate your wrist and flip the bite handle around your thumb. I almost dropped it there. Flip the bite handle around your thumb and you're going from safe handle to bite handle, just like that. So we have this part, and then we make a little dip and then do our rollover, just like that. From here, what I do is I take the safe handle and I just flip it up to myself. Nothing fancy, I just boop, just like that. So we were here, so thumb rollover, then flip handle, and I catch it with my left hand. From here, you just take it and rotate it with your hand. Rotate it around, you grab here, and then you spin that, just like a fan. So we got this part right here. Then thumb rollover to catch the handle down here, the bite handle. You push your thumb around and then spin as if you're doing a fan. And you can either do like a wrist pass to get out of that or whatever you feel like doing. So with that being said, we have this so far from the side view. That's actually not a good angle for that, but Here we go again. Just like that. And then from there, I usually do a wrist pass. And then closed. From the closed position, I go right into the 8-ball, behind the 8-ball. So I'm gonna do that one more time. I kind of messed it up a little bit. And I came out of frame too. I'm still a new flipper, so you're gonna have to excuse my mistakes. But the breakdown of that is you're holding the safe handle and you flick out, straight out. From here, you remove your pointer finger and put it in front of the safe handle, just like you did in this trick. So you fling it out, finger goes in front, and then your palm facing down, you do a rollover on your front pointer finger. Out, roll over, and then you're catching the safe handle. From here, you just continue the momentum and then swing the bite handle around your thumb to then catch the safe handle. Then you do one more thumb rollover into wrist pass. So if you need to slow that down or rewind it to see that, I would probably do that. When I watched a tutorial on how to do that, I had to like pause, rewind a few times. So we fling it out, finger goes in front, one roll around your pointer, one roll around the thumb, and then another roll around the thumb, wrist pass. See if that was in camera view. Let's not do that on the bite handle. So that's that. So far, we're up to this. Boom, that's where we're at right there. Instead of the next part, instead of finishing the behind the 8-ball, I actually don't finish it. Instead of doing the wrist pass to catching it open, I actually do something a little bit different. So we do the behind the 8-ball. Now I'm holding the bite handle. What I do is another thumb rollover, palm facing down. It's like a zero gravity thumb rollover, I guess is what I would call it. So we get here, and what that makes me able to do is continue my flipping momentum. Instead of ending the flip here, instead of catching, I roll over the thumb and catch the safe handle. From here, you turn your whole palm, because we were palm down, now we go palm up, and then we do Zen rollover. So what that is holding the safe handle, you do one roll over your thumb, and then turn your hand palm down, and one roll over your pointer finger. I'm sorry if you didn't catch that. Just like that. So, thumb roll. I'm gonna drop it because I'm trying to do this slowly. It's harder to do it slow. But thumb to pointer. And the good thing about this trick is you can actually do it infinitely. There is no end to this trick, unless you drop it like that. But there's no end to that trick. So you can do that as many times as you want to. Just like that. For my combination, what I do is I do one Zen rollover, and I end up in the same spot I was. Then I do one more thumb pass, and I believe this is called the Y2K. So let's see, we go behind the 8-ball, 0 G thumb rollover, Zen rollover. Once I catch this full Zen rollover, I go thumb pass, and then it's almost like the 0 gravity thumb rollover, like here, except you're using your pointer finger, and do a half a pass. So we do that to that, another thumb rollover, and then you twist your wrist to be palm down, but in that you remove your pointer, and the balisong is now going to spin around your pointer finger, and then you're just going to catch the bite handle. And then from there you do another thumb rollover, and that would end that trick until but I'm going to change the ending of that. Instead of catching it open, we're going to continue the momentum. So far we've learned that to that, behind the 8-ball. Don't forget the 0 gravity, don't end it, just continue the momentum. Zen rollover, don't quote me, but I believe that's called the Y2K right there. And then wrist pass to end it. But instead of doing the wrist pass, I do the behind behind the hand fan, I guess it's called. So we'll start here at the second to last trick. Whoop. Where you do that. Once you catch the safe handle, you want to do a double rollover. So what that is I'm holding the safe handle, I flip it, then I twist it, flip it blade side like that again. Then you choke your middle finger and your thumb way down and spin it all the way around. Right? So it looks like that. From here, you take your pointer and your thumb and you spin. So you want to pop the balisong up and then spin it. So the blade starts here, and then it does one full rotation till the blade is pointing away from you, and you let it drop, and you do this little twist. You twist the balisong, because then the blade is facing me. So I do this little twist so that instead of the blade facing me, it's the handle facing me when I flip it up. So if I flip it up like this, then all I'm catching is the blade. So I just spin it around and catch, ice pick. Sorry, my hand is getting sweaty, so it's becoming increasingly harder to hold this thing, aluminum handles. And then from here, to get out of it, I kind of just adjust my grip. Another thumb rollover, catch. And like I said, my hands are super slippery. But I would do another thumb rollover and catch it, and then fan it closed. So I'm sorry, this is my first tutorial I've ever made. I hope that this helps you. Learning a few tricks. I've been flipping for about a month. I've been flipping for about a month and a week. So if there is any part of this that you didn't quite understand because my instructions were not very good, you could always look up other tutorials. Maybe someone does it better, but you liked the combination that I did, then you can learn how I transition from trick to trick if you liked the way that I did it. If you like this tutorial, leaving a like would be great. I'm going to keep making content, try to get the quality up there a little bit more. Now I'm just kind of doing the combination again. All right, let's see if I can get it one more time for you. So that was the full combination, what it would look like when it was all put together. If you had any questions, like if I didn't explain one of those tricks good enough, leave it down in the comments and I will make a separate video going over how to do that one specific trick. So like if you really didn't understand the way I did the behind the 8 ball, because that was like one of the first tricks I learned. I was just looking at the time, seeing if I was going too long. So that was one of the first tricks I learned. It took me like a week to learn this trick, and I still struggle sometimes with the transition. So if I didn't explain it good enough, leave it in the comments and I will go over it a little bit better. I actually changed the way I do behind the 8 balls compared to what it was explained to me. I didn't like the way that it was like described, so I changed it to be a little bit easier. So they described like catching it in like some position like this you end up in, and then figuring out how to do the thumb pass. But I don't catch behind the 8 balls in that. They describe this position, but I actually don't catch it here. I catch it here, so that it's easier for me to get into thumb pass. I don't know if that'll hurt me in the future. It might not. I don't know. Hopefully I didn't learn it wrong. I don't want to teach it wrong, but if you feel like you want to learn it the other way, that's awesome as well. But either way, if you like this video and you like the content, give me a like and a thumbs up. I'll keep making these. I can make other tutorials too. Yeah, if you like this stuff, thumbs up. Thank you guys, appreciate it. Peace.